Welcome back to Extra Shot, the podcast about the funniest stories in sport. On the show today, that little rat, Alexander Isak, comes scuttling back to Tyneside for one last visit. But why? Luis Suarez gobs in someone's face again. And the F1 boss knobbing girls 48 years younger than him. It's September, the window's shut, it's drizzling outside, and I'm here with Uncle Twunk. It's just me and you today, baby.
Hello, geezer.
Hello. How you doing? Had a good transfer deadline day?
I did. It was mine and Harry Redknapp's favourite day of the year this year. I was stuck to my sofa watching the saga unfold, and I'm sure Harry was rolling around Bournemouth in his Range Rover listening to Talk Sport, thinking of the good old days.
Good window. Good, like, entertaining window. Funny transfers.
There was a couple of good ones on deadline day. I don't know if you saw Vardy got his dream move to Serie A, New Boys Cremonese.
Yeah.
We're looking at a great photo here of, I think this is his unveiling. And I don't know if you know or not, but Cremonese are the violin capital of the world.
Oh, right.
I'm hoping that Vardy doesn't think that's an upside down guitar and he tries to start strumming it.
He's next to a violin if you're listening.
Yes.
He got mobbed though at the airport.
I reckon it's a cool move for him.
It's a great move.
Yeah, I quite like it.
I got to say, as a Newcastle fan, why didn't we get him as your backup?
Yeah.
Anyway.
There's been a few in and outs at Newcastle. We will come on to that. But United have rolled the dice on another keeper, Sen Lemans from Royal Antwerp. We're hoping the move goes all right for him, but let's face it, it's probably going to end up as poison, isn't it?
Another keeper.
Yeah, another keeper. And the saga that has been on everybody's lips. Liverpool have broke the British transfer record and they have signed Alexander the Rat.
That little rat.
Isak. For, I think it was 125 mil, and then there's a weird $5 million fee in there.
Extra, yeah.
Is that like a Saudi bung or?
I think it's just if you do well, add-ons.
Right, add-ons.
Ask no questions.
Yeah, hear no lies.
Yeah.
There was a.
We're going to talk about my t-shirt. Am I going to have to bring it up?
Oh, go on then. I wanted the fucking.
You noticed my
t-shirt.
new haircut as well. Fucking hell! Thanks for noticing me. Yeah.
Jack's sporting a Isak t-shirt that we fashioned this morning. It's just that sort of DIY culture that we got.
I was at the game on the weekend, as I am every other week, up with all the other mags. And picked it up off my regular supplier with my Dan Burn scarves. Is my Isak is a rat t-shirt with marker pen finish. So yeah, YouTube viewers can see it. I'm actually going to wear this again.
Yeah, you look good, mate.
Yeah.
Don't put it through the wash though, eh?
No, like Zach's suit.
Yeah.
Also, the double-sided tape might come off on the IKEA side. Yeah.
But there was one last glimmer of hope for Newcastle fans. Isak was spotted sauntering down the Westgate Road with a little cheesy grin, and he's got a bit of fucking cheek wearing a red tracksuit on his last day in Newcastle, isn't he?
Is it red? It's kind of maroony.
It could have a Liverpool badge on it.
Yeah.
But it turns out he was just out and about getting one more short back and naughty, but ahead of his unveiling at Liverpool.
Yeah.
We heard a rumour that the barber had shaved pure rat in the back of his head, but it didn't happen.
Yeah. Or just, you know what would have been good? Just an image of a rat.
Yes.
And would he have noticed?
Well, if you're getting tram lines, maybe not, but I don't know whether he's type for that.
Do you reckon Isak is one of these footballers who gets his haircut like twice a week?
Yes. Definitely.
Michael Richards twice a week, even now.
Really?
I guess he's on telly arguably more now.
Yeah, I mean, he was looking pretty fresh at Reading the other week, wasn't he? So,
Yeah.
Fresh trim.
I just love the idea, like, it's my unveiling, I need a haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was his trip back.
Yeah, that was his trip back, and he's fucked off now. And I wish him all the best.
Fucking riddance.
Yeah. That was a great saga. I really enjoyed it.
I was thinking as a Newcastle fan, I can't really remember having another saga like that ever.
No. I mean, apart from when Shearer tried to leave once, didn't he?
But not really. It was more like everyone was just against Ruud Gullit.
I don't want to say anything bad about
He
Shearer,
wasn't
mate,
trying to leave, right? It was
sorry.
just...
Sorry.
Yeah, there was that, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's fine.
And going on to Newcastle transfers, I actually think you boys did all right. Visa and
Voltemade.
20, I can't remember. Was it 50 million you paid for Visa, which is quite a lot of money.
55.
So it's quite
a
a
year
lot.
left on his contract as well. Desperate supply and demand.
Yeah, true.
We had the cash. We needed a striker. There was a day left.
Yeah,
we got
true.
ripped off. But he's good.
But have you not got? You got two now, really.
I think
Voltemada
if the
and
two of them
Visa.
get 25 goals this season, it was worth it.
Happy, yeah.
Voltemada looks like we're going to embrace him.
I did have
he looks
a look.
like Anthony Gordon with a moustache on.
Yeah, he's very similar to Gordon, isn't he? But he's a man who certainly knows his quality as well. We should do a reel of the best new footballer interviews for the window, because he was asked who his favourite German player of all time was, and there's a lot of great players out there, your Beckenbauers, Oliver Kahns, Ozils. He said Kai Havertz, which is a bit of a fucking weird one. Maybe they're
the
pals.
most current German player.
Maybe he thought that. Maybe it was current, but yeah,
even if it was
weird
current,
one.
it's a weird pick, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Are they pals?
Maybe. I presume so.
It's
presume
just,
so.
You kind of wonder, are there loads of kids out there who Kai Havertz is their guy?
Yeah, I suppose so. He's massive. I guess he's the biggest
Yeah.
German striker.
Is he quite good at Arsenal these days? Not really.
Yeah, well, I mean, they have just signed Gyökeres.
Oh, yeah.
So he's
For an
probably
actual
gonna go
striker,
down.
yeah. Actually, speaking of Arsenal, buried among their deadline day news was the sad departure of Jakub Kiwior, the Polish defender, who he left for Porto on loan. It's quite weird timing, I thought, because, everyone is saying that this is the season where Arteta and Arsenal have to win something. And yet, Arteta's letting go of someone who knows all about lifting major titles. Not Jakub exactly, he hasn't got direct personal experience, but he has got someone in his inner circle who is a serial winner. Someone who knows exactly what it takes to reach the top and lift sport's biggest prizes. And that is his girlfriend, Claudia, who was crowned UK twerking champion this year. I've got a clip of her. This is just at home in front of her pool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. She's very good.
Was she? She's very good. Was she with Cole Palmer at Carnival?
Actually, Teddy, can we click on her profile, which is
Yeah.
Claudia Redheaded Babe? Is her username. Because there's some I showed a sort of at-home training session, but there's some more competitive ones. Yeah, maybe with the purple lighting, one of those.
I mean,
She's
Jesus.
seriously good. I have to say,
Jesus.
I don't like to be directly confronted by women who are that good
Yeah,
at dancing.
that good at twerking.
It's intimidating.
Can you imagine me and you in front of her?
Yeah,
Fucking hell.
just tapping my foot, just looking at my feet,
just dribbling.
It's bringing back some bad daggering flashbacks, to be honest.
So is she moving to Porto, or?
I guess she'll have to. I was thinking that's quite, you put down all your roots in the twerking community,
Yeah.
and then you just got to up sticks, and I don't know what Porto's like for it.
Well, I was
going
to say, London's probably a bit of a hotbed for twerking, isn't it?
To be fair, she's quite a globetrotter with it. She won the German twerking. No, I think she was runner-up in the German one in 2017.
Yeah.
So wherever he lays his hat, she just trousers twerking
I just
titles.
can't imagine Porto being very good for twerking. Lisbon, maybe.
Well, I would. Okay, why is Porto a bit chillier and industrial and a bit cooler?
Yeah.
But presumably there's a lot of Brazilians.
True.
Do they
Very
twerk?
true.
They
Very
dance.
true. Very true.
They like big bums. She has also reached the semi-finals of the European Twerking Championships.
Wow.
So I guess, Porto fans will be hoping she can impart some continental know-how into Jakub in time for their Europa League opener against Salzburg, which is in a few weeks.
She's got a winning mentality.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think Arsenal could learn a lot.
Yeah, they should have kept him, hadn't
Yeah,
they?
maybe they'll keep her.
Yeah.
If she doesn't. She went the other way in the deal.
I mean, he's got some weird managerial sort of tactics, isn't he? I wouldn't be surprised if he brought her in to try and get
Given
her.
all his mental bullshit, he didn't think just twerking sesh.
Yeah.
Quite good
like
for you,
it.
core strength. Well, anyway, while Claudia's been winning titles, it's not been such a happy end to the summer for poor old Eric Ten Hag.
Oof.
So I was looking, so he left United at the end of October last year, so 10 months ago? And, they say that leaving United is meant to give your career a boost. You think of Angel Di Maria, Anthony, and to a lesser extent, Jesse Lingard.
Yeah.
But Ten Hag never got anything out of that. The poor fella has just been axed by Bayer Leverkusen after 3 competitive matches in charge.
Do you think it's a confidence thing, or do you think he's actually shit?
Well, I mean, can you really tell if someone's shit after 3 games?
No, not really.
We'll get onto their reasons, but just in case people haven't heard the context. So one of these games was a 4-0 win in the Cup. They did lose one, and then the other was a thrilling 3-3 draw against Werder Bremen on the weekend.
I think he's lost the dressing room.
He has, apparently. So I was reading up, talking to a few insiders from the Upshots Leverkusen bureau. And basically, apparently what it is that he was very lackluster in team talks, refused to learn any German. He didn't even give a team talk before the season opener, which apparently went down badly. Do you remember there was that whole thing with Granit Xhaka where he was like, there's no way he's leaving. And then Xhaka went.
Went to his dream club, Sunderland.
Yeah, where he cannot name a single player. And then also apparently Ten Hag was quite critical of his own players. And then in pre-season, we talked about this before, they lost 5-1 to Flamengo's under-20s, which was, they were 100-1 on favourites with the bookies. And afterwards, I think Ten Hag made it worse because he said, the result looks bad, but I don't really give a shit about results in pre-season.
Not what we want to hear.
Yeah, I kind of agree with him, though. Pre-season's bollocks.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just a bad look.
But you don't get sacked for... the whole taking friendly serious thing has already gone too far.
True.
And now...
Well, now he's off, mate.
Yeah, so it's not less than 9 weeks he lasted, which is... Yeah.
Do you reckon there's like a clause in his contract where he's going to get another fat payout?
Yeah, but I've read, I can't remember the figure, but something like from getting sacked by United and Leverkusen, he's made like 15 mil.
It's fucking mental. Managers, it's a good gig being a manager, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Quite stressful.
Yeah,
quite
true.
Long. But if I were him now, I'd just go be like an angel investor.
Yeah. Isn't he from like a load of cash?
Is he?
I think his family wealth is like...
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's from like...
Okay.
Some sort of hierarchy.
Well, he's like a big dairy...
Yeah.
Heir.
Yeah.
An heir to a cheese fortune.
Yeah. Was it Mourinho who's got the tuna dynasty?
Oh, yeah. Canary.
Canary, yeah.
That's Portugal for you. Twerking and Canaries, apparently, these days. Actually, speaking of Mourinho, he got the fucking P45s as well from Fenerbahce.
Yeah.
And Solskjaer as well from Besiktas, same week. So in 4 days, 3 ex-United managers got sacked.
Coincidence? I think not.
Yeah. Feel a bit bad for Solskjaer. I do think parallel universe, he's at United. They're not like winning stuff, but they're sort of like good vibes.
But loved at
good
United.
vibes in 4th and 5th.
Yeah. Whereas Mourinho is constantly bad vibes now for me.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Always just got this negative air and energy.
Just needs an international job.
Would you have him at England?
Maybe for like one tournament.
Yeah, just for a bit of long.
Yeah, the football's quite depressing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've seen him linked with the Iran job.
I can see that.
Yeah. Still, it could be worse for all of them because they could still be stuck at Old Trafford, like Ruben Amorim, whose travails continue. Obviously, we recorded before the Grimsby game last week, so didn't have a chance to talk about that, but I feel like it's been quite done to death. I did enjoy it. We got sent a lot of memes because obviously there was the Amorim playing with his tactics board in the rain.
I saw that.
Which is sort of the new Steve McLaren with the umbrella. Did you see the meme? Loads of people doing that where like he was playing Operation or Battleships. Then there was one
DJing.
DJ. And then there was one where he was brushing the United Strand's hair. You know, the long-haired fellow he spoke to. It is a good one. I'll link to it.
Did he do that meme?
No, I don't know if he's reposted it, but I've seen it. We've been sent it a lot.
Great.
Anyway, Amorim is fixing all the issues by bringing in another new keeper, as you said, Saint-Lamont, which is good because the other two keepers have been pretty fucking horrendous,
terrible,
you'd have to say. And actually, it turned out it got so bad that before they signed Lamont, the senior players at Old Trafford had been begging Amorim to pick third choice keeper Tom Heaton instead. So Tom Heaton, I mean, we all know him. He's 2 caps for England. He's been around a bit, but he's 39 now.
Been around the block, yeah.
And, you know, Tom's a lovely fella, but he hasn't played since lining up for the under-21s over a year ago against Barnsley when he let in 2. So it'd be a bit of a change. And I think it would have been quite a big U-turn for Amorim because a couple of weeks ago he was asked about the prospect of bringing in Heaton instead of these 2 misfiring keepers, and he looked absolutely disgusted by the suggestion. Here he is.
Ruby, did you give any consideration to starting Tom Heaton head of our side because he's conceded a goal similar to that before? Why?
Yeah, for podcast listeners who are not watching on YouTube, his face just contorts in horror. Why?
I mean, it's just, he looks like he's sort of losing it a bit in his interviews now.
Ruben.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, when he was like, sometimes I hate my players.
Yeah.
Like, don't say that.
I know he won last week, but I feel like a couple of bad results and he's going to fucking lose
Also, it was a late penalty.
Yeah, it was a lucky.
Yeah, we're all
win.
getting the popcorn out.
Yeah.
On keepers, Edison's gone.
Yes, I saw that.
To Turkey, to the glue factory.
Did they have a
Knackers
fallout?
Yard. That's what I've been wondering for, well, we'll come on to it. For ages, it feels weird. Like, he didn't have his best season last season.
No.
But him and Pep seemed to just fall out, and suddenly it was like anyone but Edison, who's been arguably one of City's best ever players.
Yeah, I mean, probably the best keeper in the Premier League the last 4 or 5 years.
So it's all been a bit odd, and I did hear a really good rumour about Edison and Pep falling out. It's pretty sordid. I'm gonna have to save it for Patreon, like a cunt, like the cunt that I am.
Sorry, guys.
Mainly just because I'm not exactly sure about it, and it's pretty saucy. But I will tell it on today's Patreon, and I've actually got another one about another person involved in the transfer. So Kolo Muani has signed for Spurs, the French attacker
from PSG.
From PSG,
yeah.
I've always quite rated him actually because the World Cup finally came on and was pretty good. But yeah, him joining Spurs does bring the spotlight to his involvement in a very sordid episode that we've actually talked about on this pod a couple of times. Not for a while, but we used to talk about it a lot, and it is pretty fucking revolting, but also very funny because things can be both. Both those things. But yeah, I'm gonna have to do that on Patreon as well for the same reasons. Sorry,
sign up, guys.
Being a real cunt, but you can sign up if you're not already on Patreon. The episode's already out by the time you're listening to this. Sign up patreon.com/Upshot Towers. And if I were yelled at now, because I am seriously considering putting the price up for new subscribers.
Oof.
Yeah. Really getting quite late capitalist in the studio today. But yeah, sign up. You also get the back catalogue of Patreon episodes. I feel like we don't push that enough.
Yeah.
Listeners may disagree.
It's worth the money, guys.
Yeah,
That's
but
what I'm
we
say.
did a whole trilogy on the story of Oasis.
Yeah.
It's literally rammed with good stories. We did the life story of Michael Carroll, who's the binman who won 10 mil on the lottery and then spunked it all.
Yeah.
My favourite, I think he was spending about $1 million a year just on prostitutes carrying silver trays of cocaine around his house, which was a 24-hour service.
I mean, if you win the lottery, that's where you go, though, isn't it?
He did it right, but he did spend all the money. It's gone now. He's now a coal delivery man, I think, in Scotland, something like that. The story's great. And of course, we also explain the full sordid reason that Thomas Tuchel left Chelsea. And there's probably another 10 episodes with stuff like that in them. So get in there. I won't bang on about it any further. You'll like it.
My mum's been threatening to join the Patreon, so I'll let her know that.
Well, tell her. What's her name again?
Fran.
We'll
let Fran know
one
that
of your
she
last
needs to join
chances
us
to lock
now.
in a low price. Yeah, do it. Speaking of wrong'un strikers, bit different flavour to Kolo Muani, but did you see Luis Suarez is up to his old tricks?
As always.
He's being fucking rank again. So he's at Inter Miami with Messi, and they were in the League's Cup final, which is like a combined Mexican-American-Canadian tournament.
Oh, good idea.
It's a really good idea. And the final was Inter Miami against Seattle Sounders, All-American final. I'm pleased to report Inter Miami got smashed 3-0.
Good.
And at the end of the game, Luis was not taking it well. So apparently he sprinted over to Seattle's 20-year-old midfielder and just put him in a headlock for no reason, apparently. Just like, I don't know, words had obviously been said. And then he got in an argument with like the Seattle goalkeeper and a member of the Sounders backroom staff. And the keeper was like trying to get in the way of them to stop this. And Luis just sort of leaned round the corner and gobbed in this coach's face.
Fucking hell.
Got a clip of it here.
Suárez, gracias a la producción.
Sí. Oh, qué desagradable.
Wait.
Esto es lamentable.
Oh.
Lamentable imagen. Vergonzoso lo de Luis Suárez.
Inadmisible.
Esas que puede después en fotografía
Mira Suárez.
He is.
Hasta con el elemento de seguridad. Este es el elemento de seguridad del
There it
estadio.
is.
¿Cómo no?
Here it is.
No sé si
Where
es
does he
el
think he's getting away with it?
Oh, it goes in his ear, I think. I'd actually go as far as saying the ear is the worst place to be spat.
Awful.
Apart from in your mouth.
Because also you try and get it out and then you're just pushing it further in.
At least with the mouth, you can spit it back out.
Yeah, true.
I think the eyes would be
Eyes
quite
bad.
horrible.
You can't get that out.
Up the bum.
That's
rather
It's
not.
kind of horny.
It's the best place to be spat. Yeah, so I think it's worth reminding people that Luis Suarez is 38, so he's nearly 40. I think he genuinely has the mental age of like a 10-year-old.
Yeah, but also Inter Miami are quite a like clean-cut team, and I reckon Beckham would have like brought him in, being like, "Look, you're nearly at retirement age, just sort of chill out a bit." And he's like spitting at people on the pitch.
So rank.
It's like, fucking hell, mate.
But what's weird is he's such a fucking wrong'un. You know, he's bitten people 3 times, the racism thing, this. And yet, like, teammates always say off the pitch, he's so sweet.
Really? I
But
mean,
think
sometimes
he's basically a child.
yeah, he just switches maybe.
Yeah.
Still not an excuse though, is it?
However, it did spark a proper brawl after the game, which I'm quite up for. So this is in the concourse of the stadium, I think. Inter Miami and Seattle fans. There's like Oh, it's actually in the streets. There's like dozens of people fighting.
Have America finally found hooliganism?
Yeah, that's what everyone's saying. So apparently this is unheard of in MLS, but also even in other sports, you get quite a lot of like punch-ups in the bleachers, and you get like Philadelphia, they might trash the city, but generally in all sport, you're not getting this kind of like...
I can't wait for all the intercity firms to start spotting and cropping up.
Yeah, just as we head out there. For
Yeah,
the World
yeah,
Cup. Perfect. Yeah, it's good stuff on that front. So
Get
in
your
a way, we should be thanking him.
Get your Stone Island ready, Jack.
I'd like if they had their own twist on it. Which
Yeah,
I think they will.
true.
Guns, probably. It's the obvious
Their
move,
own
isn't it?
American twist.
All right, moving on, but staying in fighting. With his wild eyes and noncy haircuts, it's easy to assume that world champion Alexander Usyk is bent as a 9-bob note. Looking at a picture of him now, that is a noncy haircut.
I think that's great.
It's
Don't
like,
give a
it's like,
shit.
for the benefit of podcast listeners, it's sort of like, I guess you'd call it a ponytail that's been flipped on the front, so it's flat like a Mohican, and then it sort of thins into a
Like a horse's mane almost.
yeah, but flopped forward.
Forward.
Yeah, but then glued down. It's fucking right. Do you know what it sort of reminds me of? Like, you only really see haircuts like that on bouncers at strip clubs, and like, you know, like you're in Eastern Europe, you're in Bratislava. The cabbie takes you to a strip club and you're going through like industrial suburbs and you're like, where the fuck are we? And finally you pull up at this place where like you order a vodka Coke and it's 200 euros and you get frog marched to the cash point, your card's copied, they take all your money. That's what the bouncer
That's the
looks like. He's
bouncer,
got
yeah.
that haircut.
100%.
Yeah. Anyway, despite that appearance, Usyk, he's actually like a real straight shooter. You know, he's got a law degree. He's a straight talking soldier. He's honest, decent, just a good, honest man. Or so I thought until this week. Because Usyk he's meant to fight Joseph Parker.
Yeah.
Joseph Parker's the mandatory challenger to Usyk's world title. So he's owed a fight. And Usyk's been kicking the can down the road on these fight talks, refusing to pick a date or really have the talks. And his most recent reason is that he's got a back injury. So he says, like, I can't think about fighting you at the moment. Which Joseph Parker's camp accepted. You know, they're like, look, we'll wait. You rest up, ice your lumbar region, and let's talk when you're ready. So you can imagine Joseph's surprise this week when Usyk popped up on his Insta feed, sashaying and jiving like he's fucking Anton Dubek on Strictly. Got a video here. So Usyk organised this charity event with this
Jesus.
dancer, Nadia Dorofeva, and he's dancing next to her while she sings. And he's really going for it.
He's looking all right to me.
Like, he's using his back quite a lot.
Yeah.
I tell you what, Miss Twerking UK could learn a thing or two.
Absolute vibes.
Yeah, snake hipped. There is an element of David Brent to the dancing,
Yeah.
I would say. In fact, look, this next move coming up, I think, is quite Brent. You know when he does the famous Brent dance? It's like belly dancing almost, but with more arms. David Brent arms on a belly dancer.
Do you think that he just can't be asked to fight him?
Yeah, there's another reason than the back injury. I guess fighting a heavyweight title is more demanding than just trying to copy Claudia redheaded's twerking.
Yeah.
But like, it's quite. He is moving on, and he also played in a charity football match after.
You'd be pissed off.
It was for a good cause, but
Yeah, fair enough.
still.
But
He's also. Have you noticed his dress? He's dressed like Chairman Mao.
he,
It's just like uniform pockets.
yeah.
pastels.
He's fruity, isn't he?
Kind of. Yeah, I like
kind
him.
of like it, yeah.
I like him. He's got quite like wild energy.
Yeah.
You know, like we did that story about him earlier this year where he got arrested at an airport, denied boarding by Ryanair because he got in like an argument with the cabin crew.
Yeah.
Because I can't remember what it was. His friend was asleep or something and they thought they were drunk. But I quite rate that. Like, he's 38, but just quite young at heart.
Also, is he not worth like 100 mil? Why the fuck is he flying Ryanair? Do you know what I mean?
Good point. Get a jet.
Come on, son.
Because he's considerate. of
Yeah,
the
true. Yeah.
environment.
I like that, mate.
Yeah. Unlike, you know, there's this cricketer, Adam Zampa. He's Australian and he's like Mr. Sustainability. He's always made it his thing. He's gone vegan. He lives like he's got this like sustainable ranch near Byron Bay. He was like picked specially for this sustainability special match. He was unveiled as the face of it. All this great stuff. Except this week he flew a round trip from Australia and back to bowl 20 balls in one match.
That's what I fucking mean. It's bullshit.
48 hours of flying.
If you were that into sustainability, you just would say no.
Yeah, 48 hours of flying to bowl 20 balls. Mental. Whereas good old Alexander is lining up for Ryanair like everyone else and dancing like he's on Strictly. Actually, just on Anton Dubek, who I mentioned in passing. Did you know his real name is Tony Beak?
No way. Love that.
Yeah, Anton Dubek. So good.
You need to have something with a bit of panache.
Yeah,
when you're in that line
that
of
is
work.
panache. That's the word for it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tits and teeth, darling.
Speaking of young at heart, legendary NFL coach Bill Belichick has copped quite a bit of flack over the last couple of months over his 24-year-old girlfriend. He's 73, so just a casual 49-year age difference. In case you didn't know, they met on a plane when she was just a 20-year-old cheerleader. And we first talked about him back in May. Just to give you a bit of an analogy here, he's like the Alex Ferguson of the NFL world. He's managed some of the biggest teams over there, but currently he's spending his weekends carrying his new Mrs.'s bag full of fake eyelashes and cheering from the front row of her beauty pageants.
He does coach UNC.
Yeah.
But he is doing beauty pageants as well.
Yeah, and it's a bit much. But look, I think they've been together about 4 years now, and over those 4 years, she's amassed an $8 million property portfolio. I'm sure she's just made some very shrewd real estate moves in that time. But it turns out that Bill's midlife crisis is really only just getting started. So she manages the company that runs Bill's personal brand. And this week, the company has applied for a trademark the term gold digger in both the jewelry and the keychains category. And I've got this image of Bill in this like sort of Snoop Dogg, like massive chain, gold digger, like tube ad or something.
Or with like almost like a knuckle
Yeah,
duster
like Bill.
with his Super Bowl rings around it. I like keychain as well, because like jewelry, you're like, okay, maybe I could see that being like sort of slightly expensive, but like keychains.
Yeah, I kind of rate it.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I rate her whole move.
Yeah.
And in a way, he's just like, I'm old.
Yeah.
I might as well just enjoy my time.
Yeah, I feel like they're both just going, fuck you.
Yeah. There's part of me that rates it and part of me that thinks it's slightly disturbing.
Yeah. They've also tried to trademark Trail of Salty Tears, No Days Off, and the Belichick Way. So it looks like they're doing an extreme fuck you to everyone, but I kind of rate it. And if the store launches, I think we get ourselves some bits. Yeah.
Is the Trail of Salty Tears, is that referring to his kids who've just lost most
who've
of their
just lost
inheritance? His ex-wife.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, it's something a little bit undignified about it, you'd have to say. It's a bit, especially, I almost think the jewelry and all that shit, fine, but the like sitting in the front row of the beauty pageant on your weekend. Do you want to be doing that with your time?
Yeah. Also, if you just kept it like PG and under the radar and just got on with it, it'd be better. But like, they're clearly not, are they?
She's running his personal brand. Company, whatever that fucking means.
Yeah.
Because someone who does it a little bit better, in my opinion, maybe it's because he's done it forever. Maybe it's because he's Italian. Maybe it's just because he's just an unapologetic sleazebag in this respect, is F1 chief Flavio Briatore. So Flavio, we talked about him a few times. He's 75. He's just broken up with his 26-year-old girlfriend.
Nice.
Who's a law student. We're looking at a picture of them kissing here. It's a bit rank when they're kissing. I don't know why. I find all of it fine apart from the kissing.
Yeah, it's just like she clearly doesn't
I feel like he's
want
got espresso on his breath a bit.
Yeah.
You know, like teacher breath.
Yeah.
Sorry to any teachers listening.
Also, body language there suggests that she doesn't actually want to kiss him.
Yeah, she wants
She's
his cash. I want to trademark your name in a range of keychains and an $8 million property portfolio. What I also do rate, though, from Flavio, he's got a cig in his hand, doesn't he?
I love that.
And he's got it between his pinky and ring finger, which is so good.
I think you can only get away with holding cigs like that when you're 70 plus.
Yeah, particularly if you've got a 20-something girlfriend. Anyway, so quite sad for Flavio. You know, he's actually working in F1. I think, is it Alpine, the team he's boss of?
Yeah.
But, you know, it's quite sad for him that he's now have to deal with this very painful breakup. But as Briatore no doubt tells his teenage son, the best way to get over someone is to get under someone else. Don't know why he's now Greek.
Very poignant, that.
But anyway, for Flavio, what that means is frolic with a gaggle of Insta-hotties on board your super yacht. So fresh from the breakup, the Paps immediately flogged a load of pictures of Flavio on his boat. And as far as I can tell I've looked at all the pictures in detail, and it's him, his 15-year-old son, and loads of models in bikinis.
The son is just going to end up really hating his dad, isn't
Do you
he?
think, I think his son is on the same path.
Oh,
Maybe a
really?
bit worse, like without
Yeah.
the like business acumen.
I suppose, like, yeah, if your dad's at 15, you're kind of just getting into that age where you're getting properly into women, aren't you? So it's like, he's probably like, this is fucking
He
great.
must seem so grown up to the other kids in his year.
Yeah,
Do you know
like-
what I mean? It's like he's literally like, everyone else is
like
like,
playing five-a-side and like,
yeah, but like showing, yeah, and everyone's like gaming and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, what did you do this weekend? You probably won't believe me.
I was just hosing down some models on dad's super yacht.
Yeah, so Briatore is like spraying them with a shower playfully, which is so good.
I don't think he's doing the deck there, is he?
No, I think the crew are doing that. It's below deck, below dick in this case. Yeah, I don't know what that is going to mean for his 15-year-old's life in future, but just enjoy it, man.
Well, you're going to end up like your daddy.
Yeah. I'd love to say with Briatore that it's just cash that these women are into, but he was engaged to Naomi Campbell and had a kid with Heidi Klum, who are like wealthy people in their own right.
I mean, Naomi Campbell's been with so many random blokes.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Yeah,
She's with this random DJ now, isn't
Is
she?
she?
Yeah, like really young DJ.
I'd be
Mental.
terrified of going out with her.
Yeah,
She's
fucking hell.
a bit of a force
Scary.
of nature, isn't
Yeah,
she?
scary.
But yeah, Briatore, I don't know. I think there's clearly charisma there. I don't think it is just money.
Yeah,
I think
also, he
Belichick's
owns
got
it.
charisma.
He's like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Do what I want.
Yeah. We are doing an episode on Berlusconi soon, which is similar flavour. Bit worse,
Yeah.
actually. Quite a lot more heinous. Briatore maybe is the right side of the line. We'll find out. We should do an episode on him because there is also like, he was on the run for like quite a long time.
He's a fruity character.
He's got a
isn't he?
mad story. But yeah, these days he's just getting down to it on the super yacht. And good luck to him.
Yeah, fair play.
Speaking of getting a little hot under the collar, I have been demolishing Lou's Brews hot sauce
I
recently.
know you have. You love them.
Yeah, I do. It's become a bit of a staple. So we did an ad for them during our fishing episode where we tasted. They've got a few like really gimmicky, super hot sauces that are just for fun,
Too much.
which we tried and were tough going. But actually, they've got some really nice ones.
Yeah.
Sorry for not mentioning that last time. Apologies to everyone at Lou's Brews.
We should mention that they are actually nice.
99% of what they do is delicious hot sauce. The one sauce they name anal vomit,
We
we
nailed
make
on.
an episode about. But yeah, actually, the nice sauces have become just a staple on the desk because I'm quite a sort of miserable desk lunch sort of character.
Yeah,
tend
I
to
can
just-
imagine you being like a ham and cheese guy.
Yeah, just ready salted crisps. Just water and a ham sandwich, no butter.
And a Capri Sun for a treat.
Yeah, I'm feeling naughty. Maybe an innocent smoothie. But actually, for your meal deal sandwiches or other lunches, a little bit of just like, they've got a mango-y one, fiery mango. They've got a smoky maple mustard one.
Ooh.
They basically go with everything.
Love that.
So actually, I even dip my crisps in it.
Mm.
It really, I tell you the sandwich that it really elevates is a roast chicken one.
Like a normal roast
Just a
chicken,
chicken
from
sandwich
Yeah, but they're
from
so
Sainsbury's.
fucking bland anyway. You
Yeah.
need something to just...
I normally put my crisps in it,
Nice.
but it needs some spice, I think. So one of these sauces,
the old
really good.
crisp sandwich.
They've got a buffalo one as well. Buffalo is I don't know what it is.
Quite an American-y flavour, isn't it?
It's
I
from
quite
New
like
York,
that.
but
Yeah.
it's fucking good. So what I think about these hot sauces is just good to have handy and stick on any meal. Like Anusol cream or crushed up ketamine. It's just good to have around the house. You know what I mean? Good to have in the cupboards. You never know when you might need it. There's a hot honey. I know a lot of people like hot honey.
Nice, yeah. Could have had that on our Sunday roast, couldn't we?
Yeah, JP and I had a Sunday roast, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
In other irrelevant news.
Jack carved his first chicken.
I did the carve it. No, I'm a carver.
It did go that
What
well.
did you
I ain't gonna
actually
lie.
make? I was thinking about this afterwards, I think, 'cause I'm pretty sure my wife did everything. Your wife did the
Absolutely,
pud.
mate. I was enjoying your company.
gravy, I think you did.
I was chaperoning and teaching you how to carve a chicken properly.
Yeah, you were. And I think also what I've learned from you is just look busy at the business end. Like when the chicken's coming out, just be over it. And people will think you cooked. You'll get a thank you.
There you go.
Do you get a thank you for doing the washing up? You fuck?
I bought the vibes, mate. All right.
I think it probably would have been a bit of a crime to put hot sauce on a roast, but the leftovers.
Yeah, defo.
It's-
Spice them up.
Yeah. So, Lou's Brews is where you get it. And this isn't the tat you get down the shops. Lou's Brews have won Great Taste Awards for their hot sauces. And they're like £4 a bottle, the sauces. So it's cheap.
Worth it.
They've also got some nice themed ones if that's your bag. It's quite good gift fodder. If there's like a TV program someone likes. We're going to do an Upshot one with them in future.
Collab.
Yeah, I think our Upshot hot sauce will be
Love
quite
that.
good.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, get one of their hot sauces at losebrews.co.uk/upshot20. So that code will get you 20% off your first time. After that, you can use upshot15 to get 15% off. Lose Brews is spelled LOUSBREWS. Right, JP, you've been following the US Open tennis carefully, I'm sure.
Every match.
Down at Flushing, is it Flushing
Meadows?
What's Indian Wells?
Isn't that golf?
Yeah, probably. Who fucking cares? I bet you have been watching a bit, if only to have a good old gorp at Yannick Sinner's Brazilian butt lift.
Oof.
But did you catch much of Kamil Majchak's second round win over Karen Khachanov?
Didn't see this.
Well, the match is actually more famous for what happened after. So Kamil, after the game, he won. He was handing his cap to a little boy, and you know how everyone just wants everything now.
Yeah.
So that's not I've made it. Judgment on society.
These fans just want
everything
fucking
just takes
everything
and takes.
sucking.
You know how they want the cat, they want the fucking used boxers. Anyway, Kamil was giving his hat to this little boy when a grown man next to him reached over and, quick as a flash, snatched it from his grasp. We got a clip here. And the kid's protesting, but the man just ignores it and slips the hat in his wife's bag. And the kid's like, how old do you think that kid is?
What the
Eight?
fuck?
8-year-old, I'd say. Kamil doesn't notice because he's a bit busy, just like signing other autographs. Anyway, it turns out the snatcher, the thief, is none other than Briatore Szczerek, who is the CEO of Polish paving giants Drogbróg Paving. He was very quickly branded the most hated man in America.
Sounds like an exciting company.
Yeah, they're sort of tarmacking roads and laying down stones. I don't know why, to me, it's so funny that he owns a paving company.
It's also just a bit of fucking cuntish, isn't
No,
it?
it's very cuntish, but it's like, I don't know, it's something about him. He's just like, you don't get to the you don't get to the top of big tarmac without paving over a few dreams. Do you know what I mean? There's something really brutal and dogged about it. Actually, his company have been dragged into it.
Good.
Because everyone's so angry with him that people have been leaving like negative reviews on every platform.
Great.
Which I can't imagine puts a huge dent in your paving business,
No.
but who knows? But yeah, tough weekend for his PR team. They've already been dealing with, inflated bitumen prices this summer. There was that invasive species of lichen that was ravaging Poland. And now
Labour
this
costs. Yeah.
on a weekend.
Has he given the hat back to the little boy?
He has. He's
Good.
apologized. Annoyingly, there was a really good statement doing the rounds online that I thought was real.
It's
from
fakey.
him. Yeah, being like, first come, first serve.
Yeah.
As soon as you lose. It's really good.
It's a bit like the CEO who got done at the Coldplay concert and someone did a fake statement which was like ended on with like lights will guide you home.
Yeah, really good. This is basically the new Coldplay concert thing. Annoyingly, he has apologized. So he basically claims that he thought Kamil was handing him the hat, and he just had I can kind of see how in that moment you're so focused on getting what you want, you have tunnel vision. But I'm not buying it.
I disagree.
It's
He
like
looked at
out
the kid.
of the kid's hand.
He looked at the kid.
Yeah, I'm not buying it.
Maybe he thought I just really need one for my kid, and I'm just going to be a twat at it. But yeah, don't
He was
do
just
that
kind of
shit,
like in
mate.
the heat of the moment you do
Yeah.
these things. He has given it back to the little boy.
Good.
And also the boy got a little
Yeah,
photo shoot with the
some
player.
fucking sweatbands. They're all after
He'll probably be
everything.
launching his own pod soon, his own crypto coin.
Coming after us.
Yeah. It is actually a bit like a few years ago, there was that woman this little girl got a baseball. Let's look at the clip. I think she caught a home run. This, again, 8-year-old girl.
Well, the girl did.
Yeah, this tiny girl. And then this woman this woman knows what she's doing. She rips it out of her hands and then high fives her friends. It's so good. Just goes and high fives her friends. Annoyingly, that woman was never tracked down. She's not running a major paving giant.
Hopefully it's not his wife.
Yeah, I'm not. No, apparently he sponsors tennis players and stuff, so it was actually a bit embarrassing.
Yeah. That's not good PR, man.
Wasn't the only enjoyable nugget at the US Open, actually. There was a bit of what I call forced romance as a bloke proposed to his wife during a game, which I have to say I really hate public proposals, just in case you're thinking of popping me the question.
I've already done mine. But,
Popping me the question, JP.
But I don't mind if it's at like a concert. Like if you both love the band.
Yeah, but I guess they both love Arina
Tennis.
Sabalenka's second round tie. Wasn't a big enough game for it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I think it's like you're doing it because you don't want them to say no because they're on the big screen.
Too much pressure.
Yeah,
I don't know, something quite romantic like doing it at Wimbledon maybe. No, you're not having
I think
it?
it's only in America for starters,
and
and secondly, doing it for
I'm a bit
crowds.
fucking cringe doing it like that.
Happens at Glastonbury quite a lot, doesn't it? On the hill,
all the fucking time.
There's an element of forcefulness to it.
Yeah,
that I don't
yeah.
like.
You can't really say yes.
I think it is also most people's idea of hell to be proposed like that. Some people like it. But pundit Laura Robson, she used to play, she agrees with me. She said, basically, they showed the incident being like, oh, wasn't this charming on Sky? They were talking about it. And Laura was like, I couldn't think of anything worse, honestly.
Fair enough.
Which I agree with and admire her candour. Unfortunately for Laura, she was standing next to the great Martina Navratilova, who proposed to her own wife on the exact same court exactly 11 years ago.
What a turtle.
So Martina immediately was just like, well, I proposed, pointed it out. And Laura was pretty mortified. She hid behind Tim Henman.
If in doubt, hide behind Tim.
Come on, Tim. Henman Hill. I like Laura Robson. I think
do.
as a pundit, she speaks like a human being.
Yeah, and actually, I don't mind Tim Henman, actually. Tim Henman sort of tell it as it is. Not as much as Laura.
You hate Martina Navratilova over there.
I do now. I do now. So among all that transfer window frenzy earlier, I forgot to mention that Fulham have smashed their transfer record with the £35 million fee for Brazilian striker Kevin. Kevin's come in from Shakhtar Donetsk, which is the perfect example of a sub-international level Brazilian transfer. Shakhtar are famous for spotting out Brazilian gems, aren't they?
Like uncapped Brazilians.
Yeah. A bit of a feeder club. And we've talked a little bit before about Brazilian footballer names, and they sort of sit on two ends of a spectrum. So you've got your extremely exotic names like your Bruno Guimarães, your Zicos, your Rivaldos, your Pelés, your Leonardo Bananas, or type 2, which sort of sit in weirdly boring English names that you expect your uncle from Romford to have. So your Kevins, your Freds, your Alfred Duncans. Brazilian striker Hulk has a son called Ian.
That's actually my favourite one. Because there were no babies born in the UK called Ian that year, but there was in Brazil.
Famous footballer Nathan, who plays for Atletico Paranaense.
Nathan.
We did go on a typical upshot deep dive this week, and we couldn't find any Grahams, Collins, or Keiths just yet, but we'll keep you posted.
Matter of time.
Keith is a good one.
Why? What is this phenomenon?
Well, I think that so parents in Brazil apparently often choose their names simply because they like the sound, regardless of the origin. So we were looking at a Planet Football article of weird Brazilian footballer names this week, and there are some fucking belters. So at right back, we've got John Lennon, Elvis Marley, and Creedence Clearwater, which I just couldn't get my head around because but like John Lennon and Elvis Marley, I get it, but Creedence Clearwater is so niche.
Yeah,
so,
if you're into that sort of 60s psychedelia.
True.
That is their vibe, isn't it? I think.
We found
Elvis Marley's good because it's like, couldn't pick.
Yeah, just do both.
And also it's like, they're just two musical icons.
Yeah.
Two people I see on T-shirts at Camden Market.
I kind of rate it. But we found a left winger called Marx Lenin.
A left winger as well?
Left wing,
no.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
So according to a young Marx Lenin dos Santos Goncalves, the name has nothing to do with the communist philosopher or Russian revolutionary. Apparently, his mum liked the sound of Marx as an alternative spelling to his dad's name's Marquez, and the Lenin was purely an aesthetic choice because she liked how it sounded together with Marx.
Fuck off.
We think it is a pretty big coincidence, but there you go. And I was talking to my missus about this last night, and I quite like the name Ruby Murray for our firstborn daughter, so I might go ahead with that now.
I really like it.
Yeah,
I really like it. Is that
not?
a hyphenated first name like Mary Rose?
Yeah.
Mary Louise. Got to credit Planet Football with that article.
Yeah, great one.
Yeah.
Link it.
That Mark Leonard one is
so
really
good. So good.
Yeah. Let us know any others you find. I think Nathan is actually my favourite.
Ian for me. Ian.
Finally, before we go, we were talking about Ibiza Final Boss. I think we mentioned that he'd done a crypto, as is the natural path of things. Update on Bosscoin. 99.99% drop. So the market cap has fallen from $50 million to 70 grand. That $50 million.
I mean, do you think he's involved in it?
Yeah. So apparently he was getting a cut of every trade in the smart contract, and then presumably he holds a lot. And then, Yeah, I mean, I, for one, am shocked because I thought Boss was going to be the future of finance.
I'm sure you were absolutely gutted because you're taking a very close look at his career, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm pretty long Boss, actually, in every respect.
Spent our savings.
Sorry, guys. That nest egg it's been sat on. It's been fried.
Hold.
Yeah, well, we'll keep you posted on that. It might be a good time to buy, actually.
Yeah, actually,
when
market's low.
greedy when others are fearful, baby. On that note, on that bombshell, that's all we got time for. You can continue this roller coaster ride. We're going over to Patreon now. I'm going to talk about those 2 rumours about Edison and Mwani, which isn't a rumour, it's just sordid as fuck. And we're talking about streaking. So we'll be getting our kit off. You'll be getting yours off, won't you?
Can't wait. We're going to do it naked.
All right, see you there.